Episode number 2, Redemption. In Luke 21, in the Gospel, in the Bible, you hear Jesus speak about the future, about things that are happening and will be happening on planet Earth. And that's a lot of bad stuff that he's talking about. It's not a very positive and pleasant picture that he is giving us. Luke 21:28, when these things begin to take place, stand up and lift up your heads because your redemption is drawing near. So, all these things, these prophetic events in the world, bad as they may be, they will lead to your redemption. Yes, you have to go through them, but don't panic. It will lead to your redemption. Now, one day his disciples, his friends, asked him, Lord, what is our future, ultimately? And you can read that in Mark 10. Because Jesus has first spoken to the people that if you want to be a partaker in his future, you have to be on his side. So you have to surrender all to him. And then at the end of that speech, Peter asked the question. It's in Mark 10, verse 28 and 30. Peter said to him, we have left everything to follow you. I tell you the truth, Jesus replied. No one who has left home or brothers or sisters or mother or father or children or fields for me and the gospel will fail to receive 100 times as much in this present age, homes, brothers, sisters, mothers, children and fields, and with them persecutions, but in the age to come, eternal, everlasting life. First, he puts his friends to the test. He says, if you really want to be a follower of me, and that goes for all of us, you have to give me everything. Father, mother, children. There should be nothing in your heart over and above me. I want to be number one in your heart. Possessions, money, career, family, whatever. If there's anything between you and what you want and me, I come first. In the Bible you find in a beautiful example of that. The father of the people of Israel was Abraham. And one day God puts him to the test and says, you have one dearly beloved son. I want you to give him to me. Are you willing to sacrifice him? And Abram says, well, if that's what you want, Lord, that's what I'll do. And there they go together into the desert. Isaac, his son, is willing to be led to be the sacrifice, to be bound on the altar. Abram goes in faith. He says, well, if this is God's wish, somehow he will take care of it. In the book of Hebrews you read, he can even give him back to me from death. So there the sacrifice, and then he raises his hand with the knife to kill the sacrifice, and then suddenly the voice comes from heaven. Don't do any harm to the boy. Now I know that you love me above everything else in the world. And then God provides the sacrifice. There's the lamb with the horns in the thicket, and he can take that as a sacrifice to the Lord. So Abram was put to the test about this. And Jesus puts us all to the same test. If you want to follow me, I want to be number one in your life. There should be nothing between you and me. What will be your reward? He's not wanting to take us all, take it away from us. No, when we have given everything to him, he gives his back to you. You receive it again from his hands, but with him as number one. You get your family, you get your possessions, you get whatever. But he's number one. So you're not bound by these possessions anymore. And two more things. Persecution, because if you love the Lord, the world will hate you for it. The powers of darkness hate the light. But in the end, in the age to come, in the future, you will be raised up with everlasting and glorious life forever.